What's up YouTube, it's Atomic, and today I'm bringing you guys a Fallout 76 video, the update 23 patch notes. So I know it's been a while since I posted a Fallout 76 video, but I'm gonna be making a schedule for all the different games that I play, so certain days I'll upload certain games, so that way it's not all just one game consistently, and I can keep all of you guys happy and happy with the content. But if you guys like the video, leave a like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So it says we're releasing update 23 today, which was the 13th. Happened yesterday, early in the morning. If you guys are worried about how big the size of the patch is, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys already have it downloaded if you're curious about it or going to download it. So this is the patch notes right here. 1.7 gig for Bethesda.net, 8.2 for Microsoft Store on PC, Steam 2.2 gigabytes on PC. PS4 and Xbox One expect a not crazy big update, but at least 7 gigs, 7.7 gigs for PS4 and 8.1 gig for Xbox One. So I'm just gonna go through some of the ones that I think are like a good fix or anything like that. I've kind of already read through some of them, so that way you guys can get a much smaller video, because I started recording one earlier, but it was way too long. Anyways, so some of you might know the Blood Eagle paint now displays correctly on the sniper rifle, or not the sniper rifle, but the suppressor mod for the handmade rifle. So that's awesome. And then a lot of these are just graphical errors. Here, we'll just get into the camp and workshop and items. So now blueprints fixed an issue that could result in an infinite loading sniper when attempting to create a blueprint. So if you're having that problem, they said it's fixed, so hopefully it is fixed. That seems kind of really annoying, to be honest. It just, I don't understand how that could happen. But also fixed an issue that could allow players to build collectron stations that they have not unlocked. That's mainly on them because they want you to buy it with atoms. I mean, it's really only like 500 atoms. I don't see what the problem is here, but lunch boxes no longer clip into display cases, so that's pretty cool. The Nuka-Cola secret door, that's not really that important. Exploit addresses an exploit related to blueprinting. So I'm assuming there was probably like some sort of duplicate blueprinting effect or something like that, or getting more than what was should be rewarded. There's always some sort of exploit with the blueprints or weapons, really. Statues adjusting their crafting material requirements for the animatronic Santa and the snowman, so that way they better match the items produced. So it's just going to be reducing how much materials you use. Turrets no longer target or attack neutral wandering merchants, NPCs. Man, that has been annoying for a while. Beckett, for some reason, he would shoot my turrets and stuff, and then my turrets would shoot him, and then my entire base would be destroyed because they were having this infinite shootout until my turrets died. But it's whatever. I'm glad that's sort of fixed. Anyways, vending machines addressed an issue that prevented proper snapping between Slocum Joe's vending machines and Slocum Joe's counter pieces. Wallpaper can now correctly be applied to wall variants that have windows. So those of you that like to build your house and all that jazz, that one's for you. So we're gonna head down to items. I'll be putting a link in the description to the patch notes. So if you guys want to check out all of the changes for yourself, you can. Exploit. Fixed an exploit that could allow players to apply item mods without spending crafting materials under certain circumstances. So yeah, that must have been cool. Endurance bonuses offered by armor and under armor now correctly grant +5 health per point of endurance. So that's nice for all those under armor and armor needs now. Players can now correctly apply mods to solar and thorn armor limb pieces. So that's cool. Let's see here. It says legendary weapons. Addressed an issue allowing weapons with certain legendary attributes to deal much higher damage than intended. And we'll be looking at which ones those are because they talk about it in here. Legendary weapons. The instigating legendary attribute now correctly applies its damage bonus additively instead of multiplicatively. So basically, it's just gonna add how much ever the bonus is, the damage bonus, instead of multiplying it by that. So that's kind of a nerf, I guess. Yeah, it is. But mole miner pails. Empty pails can no longer be dropped, sold, or traded, which I think is stupid because what are you going to do with an empty pail that you need materials from the event? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to just put it in your stash and it's going to take up space and it's just ridiculous. But at the end of the day, I guess it's whatever. I mean, they already made the change. Technical data can no longer be dropped, sold, or traded. That's kind of stupid. So what do? Just scrap it then? Weapons. The Cryolator with the Crystallizing Barrel mod can no longer deal damage to its owner when firing at the ground or at objects that are very close. So yeah, now you guys can effectively freeze the shit out of everything without damaging yourself at all. So that's awesome. Weapons applying the Scorched Killer's Receiver mod to the 45 SMG no longer results in a much faster fire rate than intended. And then the Flatwoods Fletcher bowskin can now be applied to compound bows. So yeah, that must have been cool for that SMG there. So on to performance and stability. The client stability fixed an issue that could cause the game client to crash. Joining a daily op from the location where it takes place and then attempting to exit now correctly removes the player from the daily op. Performance implemented a fix to help mitigate hitching that can occur while cycling through items in a crafting menu. So yeah, that would be kind of annoying. Server stability addressed several issues that could cause a server crash during normal gameplay. Fixed a server crash that could occur during combat. And then, so the perks here are the ones I think they're talking about with some of the, or they also nerfed these perks as well. So awareness, enemy resistance values that appear in VATS with the awareness perk card equipped now correctly match the enemy's one wasteland adjusted resistance. Man, couldn't talk there. So yeah, it's just gonna scale with another card, basically a perk, or the enemy's resistance. So Nerd Rage now correctly applies its damage bonus additively instead of multiplicatively. Tenderizer targets can now correctly take increased damage after being attacked by a player with the Tenderizer perk card equipped. And then, so moving on to quest and exploits here. So the quest and exploits, there's only two, so, well, and the sound, obviously, but exploit, fixed an exploit which players could bypass a portion of the daily ops uplink to access the signal repeater early. And then trade secrets, quest targets inside Hornwright Estate now point the player to the correct locations instead of the elevator. So yeah, that was kind of irritating, I bet. Having to sit there and go to the wrong location. And then sound, it just talks about the sound effects no longer play over the music when repeatedly activating the classic jukebox. Yeah, that would have been annoying. So here we are with the user interface. I'm just going to go over the daily ops and the perk cards and public teams and scoreboard. Like I said, if you guys want to check it out, link will be in the description. Daily ops added XP and in-game currency rewards to the reward list that appears in Operation Report at the end of the daily op. So that was just like, I don't know, a visual bug, I guess. Daily ops adjusted the wording on the Operation Report when players have already earned tiered rewards for that day to no more rare reward rolls available instead of none. Daily ops addressed an issue that could cause the progress bar to stop updating when capturing an uplink during the daily ops uplink. And then for perk cards, equipped perk cards no longer visually overlap non-equipped perk cards when 9 or more are assigned to the same special category. So they won't overlap visually. So this is just all visual stuff or like minor stuff. The icon for the daily ops public team type has received updated art that's more specific to the daily ops. And then scoreboard, the player's current atom balance now updates immediately on the season scoreboard when claiming a rank up reward that grants atoms. So yeah, this user interface part, it's just all like visual bugs or visual discrepancies. But other than that, like they fixed like some bugs. I don't know how bad like the bugs are in the game, but I'm glad they're still focusing on server stability and all that. But this has been a good video, so if you guys like the video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.